Hello, Irish music nerds. How are you? It's Lucie, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the kitchen. And I hope you have something nice for yourself to drink. I have a beautiful mug that my sister gifted me for my birthday, and it's a leprechaun, ghost, shamrock themed mug. So I love it. So today I'm here for a kind of a tea time chat / tunes in the kitchen session. So I'm going to play a set of tunes for you. So if you're not interested in me talking about stuff, you can just skip the next and go to the next chapter. But if you are interested in what I have to say, feel free to stick around. So I promised Phillip to answer a wonderful question that he asked at my last Tunes in the Kitchen session about 2 weeks ago. And this wonderful but also very tricky question was, what are my top 5 favorite flute players, and who do I turn to for inspiration? So thank you so much, Phillip, for this wonderful question. And by the way, before I answer, Phillip has a wonderful YouTube channel. He's a wonderful flute player, and you can check out his channel, Irish Flute Obsession, for more Irish tune music, Irish flute music. And by the way, Phillip, if you ever want to make more videos, just do so. I'd love to hear you play and have more videos from you. So my top 5. So it was so very difficult to just narrow down this list of flute players just to 5, and I'm going to share them with no particular order, so just as they come to my mind. And when I was thinking about my answer, I was also thinking about what I love about these flute players, and they all have something in common, is that they play the music in a very deep way. I mean, like, there's no need for anything else but the melody. And I think that's a very powerful way of playing Irish trad music, with no orchestration, arrangements, and other stuff. So I've become very picky with my listening this past years. My answer would have been very different about 15 years ago, but that's maturity. Okay, so number 1. Catherine McEvoy, the Queen. She's a wonderful flute player from Roscommon, I want to say, but I'm very bad at, locations, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But she's from the west, the northwest of Ireland, and she's a wonderful flute player. I love her playing. She's a wonderful woman as well, and I would highly recommend you check out a video of her playing solo at a festival, probably like 15 years ago, but it's a wonderful concert and definitely a video I go back to when I'm in a slump, because it happens. So Catherine McEvoy. And speaking of which, the album with Caoimhin O'Rahilly and Michael O'Rahilly is, for me, one of the best albums in the world. It's Comb Your Hair and Curl It. I love it. I think it's wonderful. And if you come across the videos with the O'Rahilly brothers, that is Macdara O'Rahilly, Michael O'Rahilly, and Catherine McEvoy, exquisite music. I think for me the best. I could listen and play this music with them, in the background over and over, which I actually do. So that was number 1, Catherine McEvoy. Number 2, Louis Mulcahy. So the Mulcahy family is, I think, the most popular Irish trad band. I don't know if it's a band, but anyway, their music is wonderful and magic, and you can feel, this essence of Irish trad music just flowing into their music. And what I love with the Mulcahy family is that when they play together, there's really this magic that happens only with Irish trad, I feel, is that the instruments blend in together into a meta instrument, and that's the magic for me of Irish trad music when you play with the unison, and which is so hard to achieve. And playing a good unison with those textures and the rhythm and the soul connection that you have as a musician with another musician, when you can have that in the music, I think that's the real mastery of music. So the Mulcahy family, definitely one of my go-to inspiration, and Louise Mulcahy and her wonderful recording Tune in the Road, which I highly recommend. And also do check out her work around female pipers, because it's so important and so interesting. So thank you, Louise Mulcahy, for being such a wonderful and inspiring woman. Number 3, June McCormack. June McCormack and Micah Rooney together. I think it's the thing with people who live together or that have a family connection or a soul connection. You can really feel it in the music. And June McCormack and Micah Rooney together is just exquisite magic. And June McCormack's playing, she has rhythm. She has such a powerful and textured sound. And again, when I'm in a slump, in a bad mood even, I would put on Michael Rooney and June McCormack's recordings, and instantly they cheer me up. And that's the magic of their music. So that was number 3. Number 4, Gillian O'Malley, a wonderful flute player, and she composed one of my favorite tune, which is the Killadun Jig, and she's from Mayo, and really energetic, beautiful sound, beautiful texture, beautiful rhythm, powerful, everything you like in a trad savage flute. So definitely check her out, Gillian O'Malley. And last but certainly not least, number 5, Jean-Michel Veillon. So Jean-Michel, and I hope he won't mind me calling him that, is kind of a mentor to me, kind of a musical, spiritual godfather. Hi, Jean-Michel, if you're watching. So he was the very first tutor I had when I started playing Irish trad music seriously, I mean. So I was about 15, and he was so very supportive with me with the silver flute controversy. And he's certainly the reason why I kept the instrument and did not switch to a wooden flute. So thank you for that, Jean-Michel. But Jean-Michel, which he is, if you don't know him, he's a wonderful flute player from France, from Brittany. One of the most famous flute players in Brittany. And he actually incorporated the concert flute into the Breton repertoire. Most probably, if I can recall correctly, because he was very influenced by Matt Molloy. And he has such a musicality in his playing, and I really recommend listening to him for the musicianship, for the emotion, for the singing flute, because it's so moving when you listen to him. You have the goosebumps and gives you the chills. It's just absolutely beautiful. And especially the duet he has with Jacques Mollard, fiddle and flute. So it's not Irish trad music specifically, it's Breton music for dancing. And it's just it's gorgeous. The ability of these two musicians to be an orchestra with just 2 instruments, that's absolutely genius. So I'll put every references of the musicians I mentioned in the description box. And now that's it. I think that's my top 5 flute players. I hope it will give you inspiration, and feel free to ask me any question. I think it's a very nice format and very interactive, and I have a lot of fun doing this. So if you have any question, music related, Irish trad music related question, just drop them in the comment section down below. And now let's move on to the music. So speaking of Catherine McEvoy and the Comb Your Hair and Curl It album, I thought I would play one of my favorite sets on this album, even though they're all my favorite sets. So and it's the first one. So it's the Boys of the Lough, The Devils of Dublin, and Real with the Beryl. So I hope you enjoy. So thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed the music. If you wish to support this channel, you can subscribe, give this video a like, drop me a comment, or subscribe to my Patreon, where I post every recording of the things I post here on YouTube as audio formats, plus many other things. So if you want to check it out, links are in the description box down below. Thank you again, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now.